Do you love watching YouTube? Well, then this video is right up your street because I'm talking about people who make YouTube videos quitting YouTube. And I'm one of them. See, I thought that you, the viewer, understood how YouTube worked. A few of you do, but the vast majority of you don't seem to. So how can we explain this? So I, the YouTuber, create videos from what I do. So one day I might paint my van and I'll show you how to do it. The next day I might cycle around somewhere and I'll show you what I'm doing. The day after that I might cook something. It's not kind of unheard of, but it's not common, and I'll show you that. The day after that I might show you what a crappy day I'm having, and you'll get to see that. And the day after that I might go to some epic location, and then you'll get to see that. And that's because you're watching a YouTube creator creating whatever videos that they want to do about the life that they lead, about the things that interest them. We are not dancing monkeys. We are not going to make content that you watch, that you love all the time. And that's fine. You know, I get that. The concept is it's a YouTube channel about the person, the creator. And it's that person that you connect with. And if you don't like them, then you don't connect with them. So be it. But it's not the creator's responsibility to put out content to just get your attention all the time. But it's turned into that, and it's crap. And I don't know why it's turned into it. I don't know if it's some creators that have gone down this drama-fueled thing all the time. But YouTube's picked up on the fact that more drama equals more views for YouTube equals more revenue selling ad space in the videos. It doesn't take a genius to work out that YouTube is only ever going to push videos that are getting these dramatic big views because their videos somehow drawing people in with some sort of dramatic title. And then everybody else just gets lost in the ether because they haven't got a dramatic title, because people don't know how to use YouTube, or because simply YouTube's ignoring them because they're not getting these big views. So yeah, I'll just ignore that channel for now on. So what can you do as a viewer? Well, as a viewer, you cannot watch videos with dramatic titles, because if you look at that person's channel and every video has a dramatic title, chances are they're just playing the game. But what they're actually doing is ruining it for YouTube's creator community, for all the other channels out there that just want to make videos about what they want to do. Yeah, the dancing monkey thing is a bit of a weird one, but looking through all the comments on my videos, I get, what I'd like you to make more tech content. I'd like to make more travel content. I'd like you to tell me, how can you not just make a video of how I could wire this into my van? Well, no, because I'm not a dancing monkey. I mean, I've said it in many other videos. If you want to pay me as a consultant to help you do whatever you want to do in your van, then get in touch. You know, I'll do that. You pay me and I'll provide you with my one-to-one experience to resolve whatever problem you want. But I won't make a video because I only make videos about what I like and what I do. The second thing is this concept of, oh, well, you've got 3 channels now. Now, I don't have 3 channels. I have this channel. I share another channel, and then Mandy has another channel. Well, it's just too confusing having all these 3 channels. Well, I'm pretty sure you've got a TV or, you know, a computer with YouTube, and there are many, many other channels out there. And the second sort of like part of this, oh, you've got 3 channels bit. Well, I'm not stupid. I don't put the same content out on all 3 channels. I guess because you've commented on that you've not actually watched all 3 channels to know that, well, first of all, I took a month off. No one commented to say, oh, nice video on the Tour de France. Where have you been for the last month? No, people just didn't decide to watch the Tour de France video because of all the reasons I've just mentioned. I did put a video out of a sort of like amalgamation a month in one video on the John and Mandy channel. That went down quite well. But yeah, I took a month off, and it was quite nice actually. I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I love creating videos. So I was constantly going through my head of, oh, I could do this and I could do that. It might sound conceited, but I don't think I make shit videos. So if I come up with an idea of like, oh, I'd like to do this, I'd like to make a video out of that, then genuinely I think I make a good video out of it. That's my point of view anyway. So yeah, having a month off, coming back, and then putting one video out on the Tour de France and then getting such negative feedback, negative comments, yeah, annoyed me, to be fair. I didn't want the, oh, thanks, you're back. But it'd just be nice not to have the negativity. The weird thing is, I've got lots of friends and they're YouTubers. And some people comment, oh, it's so many YouTubers in your video. No, they're just friends who happen to be YouTubers. It's a shared interest, obviously. We talk about it a lot. And we talk about the negativity side of YouTube and how it's all driven by these fake dramatic titles and thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. And it would just be nice if it was back to the old days where, you know, you made a genuinely good video and people genuinely reacted to it and watched it. So yeah, that's the state of play where we're at right now. I put a video out, people unsubscribe, the video views are quite low, and there are many, far too many people in the comments telling me, oh, you should do this and you should do that, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. And that's not what I wanted to do YouTube videos for. So yeah, you, the viewer, have this under your control now. You can teach YouTube's algorithm not to go for these dramatic titles by simply not clicking on any of the dramatic title videos. I know they might be your favorite YouTubers, but maybe they need to be taught a lesson. Just go back to normal video titles and that. They know that their views are going to drop. Some of them, it's their only source of income as well. But the only way to get around this is to teach the algorithm that, unfortunately, I mean, I know drama sells, the other week, you know, 5 people died on a submarine. And that was all over the news. The unfortunate thing is several hundred people died on a boat in the middle of the ocean trying to get to a different country. And that really didn't get much attention because it's a regular thing. I remember if you watch Apollo 13, and there's a scene in it when they're all sort of like the families go to watch the broadcast of the Apollo 13 crew from you know, the capsule up in space, and none of the TV stations were you know, putting out that broadcast. And the family of you know, the crew said, why is the TV companies not showing it? And the NASA team just said, oh, well, you know, they've turned around and said, it just happens all the time. We've made going to the moon about as interesting as, you know, watching paint dry. Going to the moon about as interesting as watching paint dry. And that's because humanity now needs drama all the time, apparently. We need drama. So, yeah. We either go out and make drama-filled videos. We either go out and make videos that you want to watch, so we have the same videos all the time, stealth camping, blah blah blah, you know, or whatever it might be, to make videos that you want to watch. Or there are a lot of creators like me that just want to create videos about what it is they do, why they like doing it, and they just like nice people to comment and nice people to watch it, and that's all we want, really. So I'm going to give you a bit of a hint about YouTube. I want you to ditch your subscription feed. So when YouTube spits out all the time, oh yeah, so-and-so's load of video, you probably go to your subscription feed and see all the latest videos. Don't watch anything off that. And there's a good reason. I want you to go to the people you've subscribed to, click on them, on their video channel, click on videos, and then all their videos will be listed. Because a lot of people say, oh, I didn't know you put a video out. And that's because YouTube's not pushing it, because it's not seen as popular, because it's not dramatic, blah, 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 yada, yada. So by skipping that stage, go to the channel, click on their videos tab. You'll see all the videos there. You'll probably see all the videos they've missed. But it's up to you to do this, to do that tiny little bit of manual work just by clicking a few things and going to the videos tab and seeing the videos there and choosing the videos you want to watch, rather than have the algorithm feed you with what it thinks you want to watch. The weirdest thing is, I see YouTube from the back end as a software developer and somebody who has spent years selling advertising space on YouTube, so the SEO side of it. I know how YouTube's back end works, and I know how it wants to make money. So it wants to deliver certain adverts to certain people to make money. And that's all that YouTube wants to do. It's owned by Google. They invest millions, billions every year in all that stuff that you get for free. Just like this video, you get this video for free. But they want to make that money back, and they do that by selling advertising space. And this is the funny thing now, where a lot of people comment and say, oh yeah, people are on holiday, or you know, like, well, it's just not that interesting so far, and maybe I didn't see your channel come up, and oh, I've not been on YouTube for a while. Well, the odd thing is, as the person that sees the other side of YouTube, that sees the ad space and knows how it all works and goes through all the software and that, is I know exactly who's watching what videos, the volumes they're watching at, the duration they're watching, what they like to watch, what they don't like to watch, what they're physically choosing to watch. I can see all that. I know how old you are. I know where you live. I know what devices you're watching on. I know what you've been buying. I know where you've been on holiday. It's all there in your search history. All those cookies that are on all the computers and devices, they're all there, and they're all served to people who want to sell advertising space, so that we can make the decision as the advertising sort of buyer, what space to buy that will serve my advert. So those adverts that you see on YouTube are very, very, very well targeted, and it's all down to the data in the back end. Like I said, the ability to see you as a person, what device you're using, how long you're watching for, type of videos you're watching for. Do you click on your suggested feed? Do you click on videos? Are you the type of person that goes into look, like I've just explained, for a specific person's videos and watch their videos? Or are you just basically, you know, spoon-fed videos, and you'll watch them for hours and literally just, you know, follow the rabbit hole down YouTube suggested videos? Because if you are, oh, they love you. You're a dream for YouTube's revenue stream, because once they've got you down that rabbit hole and they start to serve adverts for you, oh, they're making a killing. For example, I may spend up to £50 to display one advert in front of you in YouTube. But if I know that you followed the rabbit hole, and then maybe you're on sort of like suggested video number 3, well, that price comes down to about £3.50, because I know now exactly what you're interested in. I don't have to gamble. You know, I'm not trying to sort of, you know, bull this up or anything, but it's almost like, you know, you guys sometimes say, oh, we feel like you're best friends. I can say the same about you with the advertising, because I know exactly what to serve to you. I don't have to make that big investment to try and make you see these other products. What I can do is try and sell you the cheaper versions of the adverts to make you see the brand rather than the product. Because spending £50 on one advert to show you, I want you to buy that product, I need that £50 back. But spending £3.50, that's just brand awareness. That just means that the next time the £50 advert comes up, you've like, oh, subliminally, I think I've seen this one. I must know it. You've got confidence in what it is you're doing. So the £50 plus all the little £3.50s will actually lead to a better, more fruitful purchase, and then that company's made some money and blah, blah, blah. I've kind of gone off on a bit of a tangent there. I just thought I'd show you how the back end of YouTube works and how you are spoon-fed adverts and almost the creators are essentially I suppose the smallest part of it and the biggest part of it at the same time, because we don't make any money. I think on average per view it's 0.003p. That's it. But obviously without our content, then they wouldn't be able to sell adverts, and that's why it's all driven by this dramatic view, a dramatic title. Oh no, it's happened again. With a face like this. Oh my God. I can't believe they did this to us. I mean, I'm not being funny. I've played the game myself. Why wouldn't I? I did it for a series of tests. A lot of you picked up on this by saying, why do you keep changing your thumbnail title? Well, I kept changing the thumbnail title because I wanted to see what hooked you in more. Dramatic face or something like that. Or dramatic title. And yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, you guys click on dramatic thumbnails and dramatic titles more than you do genuine, regular, normal videos. So yeah, I think the only way around this is you either just lose loads of creators like me that don't want to play the game, but don't want to put days and days and days of effort into making videos that no one really watches, and it's loads of negative feedback about, well, what we're doing wrong, or why aren't we making videos like you like to watch. So you lose the creators. Or the flip side is it's you make the change by stop clicking on the dramatic thumbnail title YouTube videos. You'll know, I'm not being funny, but you'll know. There are many channels out there now. I understand that. A plethora of channels, all doing the same thing, all travelling around in vans, making content that they believe you want to watch. And then there are, the ways that they're trying to entice you in. And then there's other creators that have always been out there that are making the same, content that they want to make. The things that enticed you to subscribe in the first place. They're still there making the same videos, but they're not doing the drama stuff because they've got standards. Yeah, so it's easy. Lose the creators that you've loved, or lose the desire for drama, and that's it. Yeah, I'm at a crossroads right now. I don't know whether to quit YouTube, and then I'll just go back to being normal John sells advertising space and web hosting space and all the other things that I do. I could help build vans for people if I wanted to. I've had so many offers to help build vans. Don't really like it, but there's plenty of money in it. I could help people, consultation to modify their own vans or help them with design ideas and all that kind of stuff. But I really like making videos. And that's my kind of my crossroads is I don't want to give up something I like. So how do I keep doing it without attracting the negativity? I could go down the route of a couple of friends, and I could go down Patreon, where you pay a couple of quid a month or whatever, and I only make videos for Patreon. I could do, sort of like a private thing on my website. So you have to join my website, just become a logged in user on my website, and you only then get to see the content. I could produce it all to Amazon, and like Netflix and everything else, put it all on Amazon. And then you go on Amazon and you buy each episode, or you buy a series or something like that. But they seem to be more based around money, and it's not really the money I'm into. For me personally, and this is going to sound really bad, but I mean, I've always been honest with you. But for me personally, it's about the connection, the community, the support. So all those thousands of messages I've had with, oh, you saved us through lockdown, or thanks very much for telling me that product was no good, you've saved me loads of money. Well, thanks very much for telling me not to get underslung LPG tanks because they're going to become more difficult to fill up. You've saved me loads of money. Well, thanks for telling me how to do something electrical or whatever. I thought we had a connection. I thought there was support there. I thought, I put out videos that I thought were important and talked about it. And then the support from you guys was that you would keep watching the videos. It turns out that I think, sadly, I've been trying to see the shiny side of YouTube and not seeing the reality. And the reality is, I'm only as good as my last video, I guess, is what have you done for me lately? All that kind of stuff. That's the reality. The harsh reality is, there are tiny amount of you that are the supportive ones, and everyone else just comes to watch for something that they want, and that's it. So that's for me in my head to get older. Like I say, I've had a month off, trying to work out whether I do all this and that. Came back, did one video on the Tour de France, and got a barrage of shit. And you'll never see it in my comments, by the way, because those people don't deserve the light of day. That's just the fair reality of life is, if you want to talk shit about me, go and put all this effort in yourself and get a YouTube channel and do that. But don't think you're ever going to get the light of day on my channel. It just doesn't work that way. And yeah, I mean, I am genuinely stuck. I would love to continue to make regular content. But I want to make regular content for people that appreciate it. And that's difficult. So right now I'm thinking, do I just ask you, if you're not interested in what I want to say or what I do, and you're only interested in the aspects of, like what you want me to do, unsubscribe. Just unsubscribe, and never watch a video again. And then I'll know then that the people that are left are the core supporters, the core fans, and I'll be quite happy to carry on. The other way is I make a new channel, and that audience only joins that channel to watch whatever it is that I make. There's no preconception that that I'm going to make videos for you, that I'm not going to be looking for dramatic titles and dramatic views or anything like that. Or the other one is, like I say, I go down the route of memberships and stuff like that, where I only make videos for people that are going to pay. And times are tough right now. So that sounds pretty, it doesn't sit well with me. Let's say that. So yeah, that is where we're at right now. I make rash decisions and then sometimes regret making them. So I am not going to make a rash decision on that one. But I am going to make a decision soon. And it's probably going to be based on how the next few videos go down. So I know that some of you are not interested in cycling. That's fine. Like I say, there are hundreds of channels out on the TV, and you won't watch probably 90% of them, because as you're flicking through, not interested. I get that. I do it when I'm flicking through Netflix. I'm like, no, not interested in all of them films. Totally understand that. So you may not be interested in the Tour de France. That's fine. There's going to be a couple more videos about it. I obviously have picked up very quickly on the fact that not a lot of you are interested. So there's no point making, the series, 5 or 6 cameras, the synchronization between all the cameras, all the editing. There's no point going through all that amount of work if no one's going to watch it. I get that. But I've still got standards in that I still want to make a video that I'm proud of, and that I think is good. So I'll probably do an amalgamation of days, in a couple of more videos to come. And I've also got a trip that I took as well, which, yeah, I think is going to go down really well. But I don't know whether to put it on my channel or the Epic Adventures channel. So it's not you that has this thing of like, oh, too many channels either. I have it as well. The sad truth is, some of you are probably, wishing that Mandy and I would just go back to one channel and it'd all be fine. The harsh reality of that is that that's not going to happen. And Mandy has her own channel, and she's doing quite happily, making her own videos and all that kind of stuff. The joint channel, the basically Epic Adventures channel, people are, again, only subscribed to that channel because they want to watch Mandy and I. And every time we don't appear on camera at the same time, the views tank. So, yeah. It is just the way it is. Things have changed over the last year or so. Things have changed between Mandy and I. Coop's no longer around. So I understand, like I say, I know from the back end data that the joint channel, people that watch that channel were over the age of 50, majority of them. They watched it as an aspirational channel. They wanted to retire early, get a motorhome, a nice Bursner motorhome, so that the married couple in early retirement could buy the nice motorhome and travel to the nice places. And when we are no longer travelling in a nice motorhome, no longer travelling in the same van, and not always travelling to nice places, obviously that just shattered that illusion, and therefore the desire to watch what we got up to. I understand that. As, strangely enough, going back to a tangent, as part of my selling advertising space and that, Google actually gave me a 6-month sort of like training course, I guess, on people's behavior, sociology, you might call it, how to sell things to people, how to get into their head. So I understand all this. The data's there, everything else is there. I get it. From my point of view, I think that's where the starting fresh works. It's worked well for Mandy. Fair enough, there's only a small portion of viewers from the main channel that came across to Mandy, but all those viewers are nice and lovely. She doesn't get any grief. I've spoken to a few other friends as well that are YouTubers. They don't get any grief in videos either. So yeah, the mixed content, the longevity of the varied content of this channel could well be that I've attracted many opinionated idiots, and the easiest way to drop them is to start a new channel, and the total premise of the channel is just exactly what I've said. No drama, my life, and I film what I film, and you'll know at the end of the day, if you watch it, it'll be the best I can make out of whatever it was I recorded. And then we take it from there. Some of you are probably going to scream now and go, oh my God, not another channel. But no, if I did do that, then the Epic Adventures channel and the Gadget John channel would just be archived, just to save any confusion there. So yeah, there we go. Now at this point, normally people would say, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this, but by God, I don't even know whether I'm going to leave comments off for this video. Yeah, I'm brave. Go on then, because if I don't like it, or if it's mean, nasty, or anything else, it'll just get binned off anyway. Oh, by the way, if you think if you leave a mean comment that I get to see it, I don't. There's loads of filters and everything all set up in there. So all the usual words and mechanisms and sentencing strings that people like, nasty people like to use, yeah, they're all just instantly binned anyway. So yeah, yeah, go on then, I'll leave them on. Let me know in the comments section down below, because I genuinely do care about the genuine people. I genuinely care. And I know this video's gone on for 32 minutes. But yeah, it needs to be said. No edit. That's it. There we go. So yeah, I will catch you on the next one. The next one is going to be more TDF. So yeah, I understand if you don't like the TDF, then you may not like the next video. But you may like it as well because it's quite technical. Nothing about cycling, actually. It's more about planning trips, planning to come and see the TDF. So you might find it a little bit interesting, maybe. And then the video after that, well, yeah, that is epic. So yeah, if you don't like the TDF stuff, that's fine. I'll see that straight away in the video views. If you don't like the one after that, yeah, you don't like anything I like, so you might as well all unsubscribe. Oh God, this is great, isn't it? Yeah, build a YouTube career. What's the best thing to do? Oh, yeah, I made a video that says please unsubscribe. God.